2 a.m. A small house in Patna, India. A family waits in silence for dinner. This was normal. This was life. 40 years later, this same boy would control a global metals empire worth billions. But it wasn't luck. It wasn't inheritance. It was one decision that changed everything. 1976. Patna, Bihar. Anil Agarwal was 19 years old when he made his first trade. Scrap metal, copper wires, aluminum sheets, brass fittings. He'd buy it cheap, sell it for slightly more. The margins were razor thin. Rs 50 profit here, RAR 100 there. It was honest work, hard work, but it was something. For years, this was the pattern. Buy low, sell high. Repeat. He learned every metal, every grade, every price fluctuation. But he noticed something. The real money wasn't in trading scrap. It was in what happened after the scrap was collected. The manufacturers, the ones who melted down the scrap and turned it into pure copper, aluminum, zinc, they controlled the prices. They made the real profits. And Anil was at their mercy. When copper prices spiked, his margins disappeared. When they dropped, he couldn't sell. He was trapped in the middle. Early 1980s, the imported metal prices were crushing him. His profits were vanishing. He had two choices. Stay safe as a scrap trader, making small money for the rest of his life, or risk everything to become what he'd been selling to. 1979. Anil Agarwal made the decision. He wouldn't just trade scrap any rich-off traders like him. He founded Sterlite Industries, India's first private copper smelter. Everyone said he was crazy. A scrap dealer building a smelter? Impossible. Banks refused him. Competitors laughed. But Anil had something they didn't. He knew scrap. He knew metals. He knew the market. And he knew the manufacturers were getting 1986. The first copper came out of Sterlite's furnaces. Pure, high grade, and completely under his control. No more middlemen. No more volatile import prices. He now controlled the entire chain, from scrap collection to finished metal. But Anil didn't stop at copper, zinc, aluminum, iron ore, oil and gas. He built Vedanta Resources into a global mining and metals empire. Acquisitions across continents, mines in Zambia, refineries in India, operations in Australia. The scrap dealer from Patna now controlled billions in assets. Today, Vedanta Resources operates in multiple countries, employs thousands, produces millions of tons of metals annually, and Anil Agarwal, his net worth has reached billions. Return to that small house in Patna, now renovated but still standing. The house where he waited until 2 a.m. for dinner? Still there. He keeps it as a reminder. Because the decision to build Sterlite wasn't just about making money. It was about control, about never being at someone else's mercy again. Young entrepreneurs in scrap yards, small businesses, starting their journeys. Anil Agarwal didn't wait for permission. He didn't wait for the right time. He saw where the real value was created, and he decided to create it himself. From scrap metal to billion-dollar empire, one decision, one pivot, one man who refused to stay in the middle.